Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, esteemed participants, and dear attendees, it is with great pleasure and excitement that I welcome you all to today's special event, the special launch webinar of our groundbreaking Caltag application. I'm truly delighted to see such an enthusiastic and diverse audience gathered here, all connected by a shared interest in advancing communication, technology, and enhancing the way we interact in our professional and personal lives. Today marks a significant milestone as we unveil a solution that has the potential to revolutionize the way we manage and log our calls. Our call tag application, meticulously designed and developed, is not just a communication tool, but a powerful assistant that aims to simplify and streamline your daily interactions. In a world where effective communication is the cornerstone of success, we understand the importance of keeping a record of our conversation, capturing valuable insights, and fostering better relationships. Our application offers precisely that an intuitive platform and the logs of your calls, enabling you to focus on what truly matters, the content and the context of your conversations. Whether you're a busy professional juggling multiple calls a day, a manager looking to improve team collaboration, or simply someone who values keeping track of important discussion, our application is here to meet your needs. The simplicity and convenience it brings to the table will redefine your communication experience. But today is not just about showcasing a piece of technology. It's about celebrating innovation, collaboration, and the relentless pursuit of making our lives better. We owe a debt of gratitude to our dedicated team of developers, designers, and experts who have worked tirelessly to bring this application to life. Their passion and commitment shine through in every feature and detail. As we embark on this journey together, I encourage you all to engage actively in today's webinar. Ask questions, share your thoughts, and envision how this application could integrate seamlessly into your daily routine. This event is a platform for us to learn from each other, to exchange ideas, and to shape the future of communication collectively. So, without further ado, I invite you to join us as we take a deep dive into the features, functionalities, and possibilities that our Caltag application brings to the table. We have a lineup of insightful speakers and my colleagues who were a part of this journey. I would like to invite Mr. Anand Murli to launch the groundbreaking Caltag application. Once again, thank you for gracing us with your presence today. Your participation and support mean the world to us. Let's embark on this journey together and explore the potential of this extraordinary Caltag application. Thank you and enjoy the webinar. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for such a wonderful introduction of Caltag. You have made my job easy by giving a detailed insight about the application. In our journey at ARSCOM towards our vision of being part of business and career transformation, we have actually taken a lot of initiatives in the past 10 years. Business consulting and software implementation being the primary one, we then moved on to partner with Zoho for delivering our business transformation goal. In the previous year, we have launched our learning platform, which was ARSCOM Learning, with dedicated course and a placement guidance program in which business analysts are able to join us and take on the vision of career transformation as well. Here, we are yet again meeting with another agenda of launching a new initiative which is going to improve productivity and performance of individuals and organizations. Let's launch the Caltag application officially today with all of you, and then probably talk a little more about its features, functionality, purpose, and benefits to all. So, can we have the launch of the application, please? thank you team for this wonderful launch video of Caltag application. Let's now look at a little more details of why and what Caltag is all about, right? Uh, Permit me a few more minutes where let me give you the purpose of what is Caltag all about and why it actually came into existence. You may all think that this is some madness around, but there is a method behind this madness. We have put a lot of science together in bringing this up. While we are implementing a lot of business applications like ERP, CRM, and many other custom-made softwares, we have always analyzed different reasons why an ERP implementation generally fails in an organization, right? So, what are the different reasons why an ERP application fails? Maybe commonly, if we look at some of the reasons, uh, end users adaptability of the application comes as the primary reason why one of the most important software of an organization will not get launched successfully. We went a little ahead and checked what might be reasons why the end users are rejecting this kind of a structured application in the organization. Then we found out that the end user is rejecting this kind of applications basically to get into a data entry kind of a model where he has to input the data physically into different business applications from which the rest of the engine starts of data analytics. We went ahead, decided to challenge this problem, and went to the crux of the issue and wanted to kill this problem. So we went, captured the data, and recorded what action has to be taken where the data is actually getting created. Generally, most of the data, most of the information that needs to be plugged in comes either through phone calls or through emails, right? I think fairly there are bots and different other uh, devices which have solved the email issue, but when it gets to the calling issue, whatever comes on a phone call getting translated into a data point into any of the application is what Caltag provides. Caltag provides an auto pop-up after you finish your call. After you finish your call, the pop-up is going to compel you to write a few lines about what is the call all about, what is the action that you have to take, do you want a reminder, what is the next action, and then only it allows you to further navigate to the other screens of the mobile phone. This way, you are compelled to give us information about that call and have some context to that call. Caltag is also assumed to become one of the favorite applications among those who would want to keep their data completely managed, structured, and easily consumable whenever it is important for them. Whenever they would want to require to retrieve the data, this becomes a very easy tool for them to access. Of the data using the tag feature in the application is my personal favorite, where we will be able to say there is a group of alumni, friends of a specific university, or the entire contact list of people who live in New York City, or the engineers, or the doctors, or the plumbers, carpenters, civil officials. Different categories of people whom we know can be tagged and grouped together dynamically as and when we create contacts so that the retrieval is easier. The moment we want that data, we will be able to retrieve that data from the system and we should be able to consume that data as and when it is necessary. So if the data is sitting as a contact in your phone book and not coming out when it is required, is going to be less useful or useless, I should say. Whereas if you have got this tag functionality and the tag search is going to give it, you can consume that data and there can be some benefit of it. When a log of a particular contact is available with the contact card, our assumption, our context to the conversation that we want to have with that person is going to change, right? If we know how many calls we have made in the past, how many complaints or tasks or leads that we have exchanged between each other, comes in handy on the mobile phone before we call, the context in which, the preparedness in which we are going to talk to them is going to completely change. The index of the relationship is very clear when there is a lot of data which is available in the contact card, and when there is no data, we know how sensitive or how careful we are when we are talking. There is this most famous phrase that is used on mobile phones when all of us are talking, isn't it? I will come back to you. All of us can relate to that, where we'll say, we'll come back to you. Let me come back to you. I will send it tomorrow morning. These kind of phrases are there, which are open-ended phrases, right? When I say tomorrow, close to 95% of them know that tomorrow never comes, right? There is no specific time of commitment that somebody has shared. So Caltag is solving that problem to all of us by giving us a context where if it is call back tomorrow, then what time? Do you want a reminder? Right? What does this do? This improves your image. This improves your image in the customer's mind and makes you more professional and perceive you as a very disciplined person or a disciplined individual when it comes to the business context. This is what it brings onto the table. Caltag is an initiative which is here to integrate with multiple third-party business applications. Caltag integrates with Zoho CRM and Zoho Desk to start with, which are in the process of being approved. And once that is done, the information that is entered by different sales executives or different support executives or project executives will automatically flow into the business applications, and then it can further get processed and consumed into the other stages of business process engineering, where this data is consumed, processed, and then becomes an insight for somebody to make a meaningful decision out of it. We are also in plans of coming up with further other integrations, maybe a contextual WhatsApp shortcut in the contact card, then probably an insightful graph that is going to come, which is going to tell you the health of the relationship, kind of a thing. Caltag also helps you if you are a good networker, where you share information with multiple people. You also collect references from different people, and how much of that is working out for you. The networking organizations are around, and people are part of different networking organizations, helps you to put all your network contacts, your contact list into a very organized pattern of consumption of data, which is eventually helping you to have a better relationship. There are a lot more features that we want to come in, bring in the artificial intelligence and the current trending technologies onto Caltag. But for now, I request all of you to enjoy using Caltag, become more productive in terms of the data that you are going to feed onto your systems, and then give us your valuable feedback of our application. Be a good brand ambassador of our application. Take it to everybody. Talk about it. Advocate about it, and then you can brand yourself as a person who is very productive. Let me finish my bit of launch and introduction of the app with this statement. If you carefully observe, what is Caltag doing to all of us? Caltag is moving all of us from being a reactive, unplanned, unstructured conversations to a completely planned, agenda-driven, structured, right? And the desired outcome of a call that is going to come out of this kind of a conversation is very, very productive, right? So when you are able to achieve that outcome or the desire out of the call that you are going to make with all these kind of preparations, there is a sense of achievement. And we want to be part of your sense of achievement through Caltag. Thank you very much. I wish Caltag team all the very best with this initiative.
Thank you, sir, for your sublime insights on the application. Now, Mr. Shukumar and Mrs. Pratibha will guide us through the app's offerings and the demonstration on how you can elevate your communication experience. Over to you, Pratibha and Shukumar.
Thank you, Sanjana. And once again, I welcome everyone for joining this webinar. Herewith, I will showcase a complete walkthrough of the application, starting off with downloading the application from Google Play Store. Right now, the application is available on Google Play Store. Moving forward, the application will be available on iOS and Zoho Marketplace. So you will have to install the application. Once you install the application, this will direct you to the login page. So I'll click on open. Login page you'll have to enter the phone number. And by clicking on the agree terms and condition, I hope you all will go through the terms and condition and then select the agree. You'll be receiving an OTP. After entering the OTP, you'll have to enable some permissions the application to run in the background. Once you have enabled the permission, this is where you will have to update the profile, your name, your phone number, email, and website. Once you update the profile, logins to the subscription page where you'll have to select the particular plans which is there. So there are two plans available. One is business and one is individual for both monthly and annual. In business plan, you'll have a seamless integration with CRM app as well as other third-party applications. So right now I'm selecting business plan subscription. You'll have to give your payment information and complete your payment successfully. Once your payment is done, if you redirect to your Caltag application, you'll have your subscription. The subscription is successfully paid. So you'll get this successful message. You have to click on done and it redirects to the home page of the application. This is the home page where you'll have a structured view of the calls. So compare your phone book and the call tag home dashboard. See how structured the calls are being arranged. So you'll have a day-wise calls like today, last 7 days, last 30 days, and a statistical view of dialed, received, and missed. You also have the private contacts, which is nothing but your relatives or your personal phone calls. Lead calls are nothing but your future prospects. Ticket calls are nothing but your tasks. You have an average call duration and also total call duration. Task as well, you have open task and close task. Next, here I will tell you how to add a contact as well as how to import contacts. So right now we'll add a new contact. So as you see, you have to enter the basic details of the contact person. Tags are nothing but if you want to search that particular contact based on his department or his city or anything based on his likings or what, you can add tags for that particular contact. So once you enter all the basic details of that particular contact, it will ask for a confirmation to save. And in the contacts tab, you will have the saved contact. And also you can see the tags which you have mentioned for the contact as sales and technical. Next, we'll go to import contacts. So on clicking on import contacts, it will open the phone book. And here you can select that particular person which you want to import contact and you can import. Click on that. As you can see, the selected contact is in the contacts. And if you click on that particular contact, you'll be able to see how many leads which have been assigned to that particular contact, tickets, call logs, and tasks. And if you want to mark it as private, you can mark it as private with this toggle button. Then next, we'll have the call log. This tab will give you a bifurcation of missed calls, received calls, and dial calls. And you also have a search by name and mobile number. Right now, let me go ahead and click on a particular contact and create a call note. So I'm going to select this particular contact as a lead or a ticket or a call log or a task call. Okay. You can also enter the description if you want it. If you want to set a reminder, there are two types. One is soft and hard. Based on your priorities, you can set. You can also select date and time with the edit option here. If you want to set a notification for the particular contact, you have the option here so that you can on the notification toggle as well. And you have the option of selecting it 5 minutes before, 10 minutes, and so on. And click on save. Okay. In the home dashboard, at the left side, you'll have a three. On clicking of it, you'll get to know the profile details, subscription plan, and the valid date. Now we also have an integration toggle button. This integration button helps you to sync your leads or the tickets which is raised in the Caltag application to sync with CRM and desk and other third-party applications. And this feature is available on business plan. Is available on business plan. So you can try out using a business plan and you can try this integration with your application. Next, support. We have a tech. So if you have any queries on the features or the updates you wanted to know, or even the subscription plans, you can contact our team. We'll clearly explain you about the features and updates. FAQs are nothing but we have like for what is this application used for and where and all this application is so useful. So you'll get a list of FAQs related to this Caltag application. About you have our ASCOM terms and conditions, privacy policies, where you can check in and let you can know about it. And whenever you want to log out of this application, you can click on log out.
Thank you, Shukmar and Pratibha, for a wonderful walkthrough on the application. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Anak Anil on the furthermore insights on who is the application for and what are our target audience. Over to you, sir.
Sanjana, thank you for that information. Thank you, Pratibha and Shivkumar, for that wonderful walkthrough. We would want to talk about the use case or use cases on how or who and all can use this application. Firstly, we have the sales team, who's going to use the application where they are aware the overall run. So it's going to be a run for the sales team where they're going to use application or like CRM or ERP to capture information, to make calls, to initially talk about the customer. We're going to do all those things in the CRM applications. After that, the last leg of part where a lot of leakage happens is where user has to update this information onto a CRM or an ERP. This is where the Caltag application comes in, where they can actually use the Caltag application to log this information onto the CRM tool or to the ERP tool, where any calls they have done, or any meetings they have done, or any new lead inquiry or opportunity inquiry they are doing, can get logged automatically onto the CRM tool or any other cloud application from the Caltag application, managing their or making their activity seamless and trackable onto the system. The second use case scenario is where we have individuals, or maybe we can group them as two categories of individuals coming into picture. They are the entrepreneurs and the solopreneurs, where they are a business contact driven team or a personals who mainly run their business or grow their business based on the relationship management. You can use the Caltag application to enhance their way of communication or enhance their way of tracking the work or relationship management through the Caltag application. Later on further, once they grow into the respective goals or their businesses grow, they can seamlessly integrate with any software on the cloud and push this information into a single place like a CRM or an ERP. Next use case, which I would want to talk about, are individuals, freelancers, then part-time job workers or individual contributors, where you can use this Caltag application for a structured approach where all this information is stored in the phone, rather than storing it and then forgetting about it. They can log it into the system, notes, activities, and all. Everything can be streamlined and approached structurally on a software. Also get a dashboard which they can use for prompting or prioritizing their activity and keep open the tasks which can be kept open. They'll have visibility to that. Next is the world of networking, where the team works entirely on networking, referring to customers or obtaining reference from others. All these referees and referred people use track. Caltag comes into picture or plays a major role for capturing this information into the system and then structuring it, streamlining it, and logging it in the system. So, Caltag provides the information to help you track the relationship index with everybody so that you can prioritize based on requirements and consequence of the Caltag users. Any person can be, if you talk it, if you look at it on a professional level, individuals can use Caltag. Working professionals, businessmen, network aspirers, doctors, educators, PRs, HRs, financial advisors, real estate agents, journalists, legal professionals, healthcare professionals, non-profit people, all of them can find the importance of using Caltag as a utility. Next is Caltag also creates a database of contacts, the category which becomes the user's data, which can be carried forward as an asset. So by stating so, I want to complete my question. Thank you very much. Anna, handing it over to you.
Thank you, Anak sir, for throwing a light on types of users who will be part of our Caltag community and the strengthening of network of our users. Now, we shall have a quick Q&A session handled by Mr. Anand Murli to make you much more familiar with the application. Over to you, sir.
So I see Namrata has raised a hand. Namrata, yes, please go on.
So I have a question. You can
Yes.
let me know on how we can oversee uh, the top university to opt for an MBA using this contact and how it will be useful for me.
So to start with, Namrata, can I know how many contacts you have in your phone right now?
It may be around 40 to 50.
Okay, around 40 to 50. So let's say you wouldn't have categorized them based on people or friends who are already pursuing MBA, people who are looking for MBA, or people who are actually the teachers or lecturers who are part of or any organization. So maybe you can use call tag to group these categories of people into the system, and you can touch base with them accordingly and also make a follow-up task, or you can flag mark them. We call that tagging, where you can create a tag stating these many people are students or your friends who are already pursuing MBA. These many people have completed the MBA, or these are the lecturers who are part of a business organization. You can categorize, classify them, get in touch with them, update all sequence of calls which you have done with them, and also record a call or schedule a call stating we are supposed to give them a call in the next upcoming night. That can be one functionality which you can use for an individual or a student. Again, you get a
Okay.
dashboard. Yes.
Yeah, thanks for that. And I have another question as well. And can you let me know how this call tag will be affordable for a student like us?
So we have two plans here. One plan is a student plan, other plan is a business professional plan. We can make use of a student plan where you can register as a student and make use of the functionality available for a student.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Namrata. Any other doubts? Anyone else having? Yes, Nikhil, I see you have a doubt.
Thank you. So actually, since Anak, you have mentioned something about freelancers while you are explaining on to whom it will be useful. So basically, I am keen to know that, like, so I have a group of around 5 to 6 members who are working as a freelancers among ourselves. So we do have a WhatsApp group as of now. So can you just elaborate how this app might be helpful for us, or maybe how it would be productive for us?
Anak, may I take that question to answer?
Yes, certainly, sir.
So Nikhil, a very good use case here where you will have a group of people who are doing certain kind of a job together. In this case, what happens is if you are able to use call tag and create the contact database with relevant tags of developers, Java developers, senior developers, architect engineers, right? Mobile app developers, and DevOps, Cloud Ops, Security Ops, kind of different designations, right? It forms a different tag for each one of them, and you will still be dynamically able to retrieve all the contacts with certain types of skill sets. Once you retrieve them, after you have a conversation, that conversation can get recorded against that contact card, and it remains as a log along with that contact. So among your set of freelancers, you already know to whom you have assigned work, and when is the work being due to you, and how you are going to manage the conversation between them. Most of the conversations in these cases are going to happen over phone calls, and this app is going to give you that visibility in terms of what is happening, how it is happening, and hence you get a contextual way of conversing with different people. Have I answered your question?
Got it. So in addition to that, since you earlier the team has mentioned that we have two subscription plans with respect to individual and with respect to business organization. So which one? So you recommend which one do we have to purchase for our requirement when it comes to a freelancing group?
So when it is a freelancing group, I am assuming that they all belong to different organizations and probably are working as a focus group on specific projects, or probably each one of them is working on different projects. So they need not have to use the business plan. They have to go ahead with individual plans, where individual plans is going to suffice whatever conversations have to happen between the contact databases that is available in the phone book. It is only when you will have to push the data to some professional business applications, you would probably need the integration. So in this case, the individual plan is going to suffice for you to suggest and use among the focus groups that you would want to use the application.
Yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I have nothing more. So
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. We have a question from the audience. Sai Satya, do you want to ask the question? Yes.
So, sir, how do we suppose we're a team of marketing, we're doing marketing for a company, and we want to group a different leads to one Excel sheet, for example. Can we use this application as a base? Can we use 3-4 people can use the same application for the same subscription, or should be there should be individual subscriptions for them in order to use it?
Understand. So, Caltag is a mobile-first, mobile-friendly application where it works on the authentication of your mobile number, right? So, anybody who is using the application has to authenticate using their mobile numbers, which means every device is going to be a different subscription. So, 4 people using the application will be 4 different subscriptions. However, when all these 4 of them belong to a single organization and they would want to create a spreadsheet of all these leads into one single spreadsheet, it is possible by using the integration piece along with Zoho CRM, where all the leads are going to flow to the lead section of Zoho CRM. So this functionality is available along with the business plan of the application. Make sense?
Yes, sir. So what about if you right now you're providing features like it provides a reminder for the next day in order to follow up, or in order to provide a future conversation with the person. What about sending an automated message through social media or reminding them of payments? Is there any feature like that this would provide?
Very nice. So if you look at the business scenario here, we are trying to be the crux where the data is going to be captured from the call, right? Now, if you want to do a campaign, if you want to do a payment follow-up, these are all planned and structured activities which are already part of many business applications like CRM applications or a accounting package or a accounts receivable automation package and things like that. We are not replicating any of the business functions, business functionalities or a campaign functionalities into Caltag. Caltag is going to be the bridge between the data getting created over the call and then getting translated as data points into the database. You get what I'm saying? So the data that is spoken over the phone is after the call immediately getting captured onto Caltag, and we decide whether it has to flow into a business database or not. And once it flows to the business database, based upon the conditions of the lead source or lead category or the lead type, it enters the relevant marketing list, and then an automated email goes from the CRM system. So the logical progression of what you are saying happens in the business applications like CRM and accounting. Anak, you may want to proceed. I see no response, and we can get in touch with Sai whenever he's free.
Yes, they can, so definitely. So I want to request Sanjana to take over, and I think Vijay has a doubt in between. There's a person, Vijay. Vijay, please go on.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, team. So just wanted to understand, we are running an IT organization where we use Zoho as the cloud software for our day-to-day activities. So we use products like Zoho Projects, Click, etc. So just wanted to know how Caltag is going to help us having these existing applications in our day-to-day activities. So what is the saying there, how integrations can happen? So if you can brief us on that, it will be helpful.
Sure, Vijay. So that is again one of the app use cases where Caltag is going to be very useful. Let's say there is an enterprise which is using Zoho CRM as their CRM application, and Caltag is going to be provided to all their users, where their daily calls, daily visits, daily activities, incoming leads are all captured on their Caltag application, and the Caltag application has an integration with their owner ID, and through the owner ID's integration flows into Zoho CRM as a lead if it is a sales scenario. If it is a service scenario, any call that is going to come in and is being logged as a ticket will come in as a open ticket onto the ticketing platform of Zoho, which is Zoho Desk. Now these two integrations are beta live and waiting for approval from Zoho. Once they are live, you will be able to use them physically with your credentials, with each owner's credentials in your enterprise, and have a seamless integration between your Zoho apps and Caltag, which is going to help you capture the end mile information. Remember, Caltag cannot be used as a substitute to Zoho applications. A Zoho valid license is required for you to flow the information from a Caltag license to a Zoho license. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that was the next question actually. So without an active subscription of Zoho, we'll not be able to integrate with our Caltag application. Am I right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks for that, Anand.
Thanks. I suppose we are done with questions. Sanjana, over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Vijay, for your wonderful question. As we conclude our Caltag app launch webinar, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for being a part of this momentous event. To our speakers, your insights have illuminated the potential of our application, and we are truly grateful for your expertise and dedication. A special thanks to our development team, whose hard work and innovation have brought this app to life. Thank you for our attendees for your engagement and interest. Your presence has made this event truly special. As we move forward, let's keep the conversation going by downloading the application from Play Store. Your feedback will shape the app's journey ahead. Thank you all for your support. We are excited about the path ahead, and we are glad to have you with us. Now, I would like to ask Anand sir for a special announcement. Over to you, sir.
Yes, thank you, Sanjana. And indeed, it was a very insightful discussion with all of you. It gives me immense pleasure to launch it among all of you and have the application live on Google Play Store from now on, right? So with the weekend and the festive season coming along, we thought we will come up with an introductory offer to all of you and to your acquaintances and network, right? So here is the offer that we want to come up with, and there is a complete 50% discount on the subscription charges that have been available on both the plans, both on individual plans and on the business plan. We are running a 50% flat discount for anybody who's going to download out of the next 3 days. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the application is going to have this as an offer. Our request is to take this offer, make the best use of it. As you know, the end mile data connectivity is something which is going to be very important. You will be able to have this taken to most of your customers, most of your contacts, most of you can start using it, right? And then make the best use of being more organized and being more productive. ARSCOM continues to do its initiatives, innovations in the field of achieving business transformation and career transformation. Thank you all for attending patiently, and wish you all a very happy time and get call tagged as soon as possible. Thank you very much.